Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is John Randell. I'm the Chief Alliance Officer for HCA based in the Human Cell Atlas Executive Office, which has offices in the UK, the US, and Japan. And it's a real pleasure to welcome you all to the June 2021 HCA General Meeting. We have actually over 1,600 people registered for this meeting from, I believe, 60 countries, which is a real testament to both the strength and the global nature of the consortium. And so I hope that you are able to meet new collaborators through this meeting and renew old acquaintances as well. We have a really terrific program planned for the next 3 days. We'll begin today with the usual status report from the co-chairs of HCA, Aviv Regev and Sarah Teichman. We'll then have a couple of sessions on querying the Atlas as well as cross-cutting approaches. And then the first of several BioNetwork sessions, which will actually be an information booth where you can meet the BioNetwork coordinators and learn more about the BioNetworks in preparation for the sessions on the second day of the meeting. We'll then have a closing talk from Sarah Bowers on the European General Data Protection Regulation and its implications, not just for HCA, but really for any genomics consortium worldwide, and then close day one. Day two tomorrow will be bracketed by 2 poster sessions. And I'll say more about those in a minute. We'll have 3 sessions tomorrow featuring the HCA biological networks. This is a real focus of the meeting this year. And they'll start with the showcase session and a panel discussion. And then later in the day, we'll have work sessions, actual breakout groups where you will be able to participate in discussions with different BioNetworks about strategic planning for the future, and in particular, how to build the roadmaps for achieving an atlas in each biological area. And then there'll also be a panel discussion with a group of terrific computational biologists there as well. And then we'll close the day with a presentation from the HCA Funders Collective, as well as a networking and social hour. And then finally, on the third day of the meeting on Wednesday, we'll have a recap of the BioNetwork work sessions, followed by a talk from Partha Majumdar on precision genomics and health equity. And then a 2-part session on on basically portraying how HCA will provide a healthy foundation for disease studies, and we'll focus on both COVID-19 as well as on gut disease in that session. We'll have a panel on orthogonal and complementary approaches, including 3D imaging, and then we'll conclude the meeting with a summary of the meeting and a second networking and social hour, which I really do encourage you to attend. So as you can see, it's a diverse and really exciting program, and we have designed both the program and the event platform itself to be as interactive as we could make it. You, by now, should all be familiar with this screen. This is the general information screen on the event platform. In addition to being able to access information on the program, profiles of speakers and attendees, and other information related to the program itself, I really want to highlight a few of the interactive features that are built into this program. Beginning with chat, you can access a chat window both through the general information screen shown here, as well as the chat icon that it will be on the lower right of all pages throughout this platform, no matter where you are. You can chat to individual attendees through that platform, and I really encourage you to use that to reach out, not just to the speakers, but really to any attendee that you want to connect with. I mentioned the poster sessions earlier. We again have 2 poster sessions at the beginning and the end of the day tomorrow, but I want to emphasize that the posters will be available for viewing throughout the entire meeting, and in fact on the platform after the meeting as well. And during the poster sessions, you'll actually be able to connect with the poster presenters, but you can view the posters at any point during the meeting. And again, I really encourage you to do that. I also encourage you to visit our social media wall, where you can follow the conversation on Facebook and Twitter about the meeting. And at the end of my remarks, I'll come back to how you can actually join in that conversation. In addition to those interactive features, I also want to point out that we have built virtual booths with information on the various biological networks. Those are accessible through the menu on the left-hand side of your screen. The icons shown here correspond to different biological networks, and if you visit those booths, you can watch videos about progress reports from the biological networks. You can get information about research highlights, about recent publications, and otherwise. Again, like the poster sessions, these booths will be available for visiting throughout the meeting, but in the session later today, the network coordinators will actually be present at the booth, and you'll be able to interact with them there. In addition to the interactive features, I also want to point out 2 links at the bottom of your screen. The first of these is a link to the HCA Code of Conduct. The Code of Conduct applies to all meetings, including virtual meetings. And so at this link, you can read the Code of Conduct. You can also find information for contacting the designated safety officer for this meeting, which is my colleague, Ellen Todris, if you have any questions about the policy or if you need to report an incident. And that address is safety@humancellatlas.org. There is also a link to tech support. Tech support is available 24 hours a day at the email address or phone number that's shown here. And again, you can access that information through the tech support button at the bottom or on the menu on the left-hand side of your screen. So as you can see, this is really an exciting platform. We hope that you will use as many of the features as you can, and again, really use this platform to connect with other HCA researchers around the world. It has been a substantial effort, so I want to thank both my colleagues in the executive office as well as our partners at NextTech AR. And in particular, I want to thank the foundations that have made this platform possible and made it possible for us to connect as fully as we can in this virtual setting. That's CZI, Welcome, the Kavli Foundation, the Helmsley Charitable Trust, and the Klarman Family Foundation. So thank you very much. We are deeply indebted for that support. And in closing, I just again want to encourage you to participate in the networking hours at the end of tomorrow and at the end of Wednesday. And in addition, to visit our social media wall, and you can join the conversation by tagging your posts on Facebook or Twitter with hashtag HCA 2021GM. So with that, I will turn the program over to the co-founders and co-chairs of the Human Cell Atlas, Sarah Teichman and Aviv Regev, and we will begin with Aviv.